there, it's Leah Kirk with The Oily Choice. Today we're going to talk about making the outdoors more enjoyable. I have never really felt good about the store brand bug repellents. Just using them on my daughter, that was prior to knowing about essential oils. I just never felt good about them. I didn't like them personally. I found them awfully strong smelling. And I just never felt good about applying them to her skin, especially when they're so young. And so once I had found essential oils, I realized that there is a very simple and effective method of making an outdoor spray that really will protect them in the outside. It will help to, deter some of the pests that are outside. And so it makes a really great solution for other moms who are maybe mindful about what they're putting on their children's skin. So it's a super simple recipe, easy to make. Even if you're not into DIY, it's not really your thing, this is really, really easy for you to do at home. All you're going to need is a bottle of some sort. So this is a larger stainless steel bottle with a trigger spray. And then I have smaller, these are like 4-ounce size bottles. And this one's stainless steel and this one's a glass. So I'm going to use the glass one for today. And so this recipe is based on, using 4 ounces, but you can definitely multiply and make it in larger quantities. So all we're going to do is take the cap off there, and we're only going to use 2 essential oils. So it is very easy to do. The first thing that we're going to put in is peppermint, and peppermint happens to be one of my favorite essential oils. It just has so many uses. It's a registered natural health product in Canada, which means the government of Canada, Health Canada, agrees that it has a variety of really great uses. And so some of those include helping to relieve digestive discomfort, helping to relieve pains and strains. So a really great oil to have around the house anyways. And then the second one that we're going to use is called Purification. And Purification is a Young Living proprietary blend. And so what that means is that in this case, 5 essential oils have been, and they're single plant origin oils. So a single plant origin oil is something like peppermint or lemon, where it comes from one plant, and they've blended it together. So they've taken 5 or 6, and they have a specific purpose. So Purification is really great at purifying the air, helping to neutralize any type of odors in the house. I love to diffuse this after I've cooked with anything strong. So it's great diffused, but it has rosemary, myrtle, tea tree, lemongrass, and then the kicker is citronella. So most people know that citronella is great for the outdoors. It helps to repel some of those bugs that are outside, or deter them at least. And so that makes this a really great combination for an outdoor spray. So all we're going to do is super simple. We're going to add 5 drops. Oops. And just wait for our oil to come out. That's 5 drops. No big deal if you add 1 or 2 more. And we're going to take the Purification and we're going to do the same thing. Add 5 drops. There's 5. And then all we're going to add to that is water. So I know some people who make some variations on this. Some people like to add lavender to theirs. I find this a super effective recipe, so I don't use anything more than the 2, but you're welcome to. So we're just going to fill this up with water, and I personally just use the filtered water on my fridge. You can use whatever you'd like. And put the cap back on. And so it's great. It's a really nice mist. You can apply it right to the skin. We're not worried about this. I know exactly what's in this, so when I'm putting this on my kids, not only does it smell good, so everybody smells really great, but it's super effective. We camp through Alberta and through the Okanagan in British Columbia, and so I have no problems. We use this in the city when we're running around in fields, going to the park, things like that. And as long as you're using it, it's super effective. So obviously putting it on, essential oils do tend to absorb into our skin fairly quickly. So I would probably be applying this, more times than I would be applying some of those store brand ones, but it is super effective. Spray it all over. You could spray it on the outside of some strollers or car seats, things like that, as you're outside. So anywhere that you're just kind of wanting to get rid of some of those annoying pests that are outside. So again, we know exactly what's in it. It makes us feel good about spraying it on ourselves, on our children, and it's super effective. If I were going somewhere heavily wooded, you may look at adding something additional, maybe like the single origin plant, like just the citronella on its own. So maybe adding a few drops of that in so that you get some extra citronella in there. And some people who live up north, sometimes they do a bit of variation on the outdoor spray, just depending on what is kind of repelling in the pests in that area. But it's something that you can try a combination of. But 5 drops of each, that's all I've ever used for our spray here. It allows us to be outdoors, allows us to enjoy it annoyance-free. And so I hope that it works the same for your family. These 2 oils are part of our premium starter kit. So when you join with Young Living with our premium starter kit, you already have everything you need to start enjoying the outdoors. So hope you enjoyed our tip for today, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.